Remorse on the other side is going to be playing Koji. Magmabob and Twilight sticking with that Bodvar
3, 2, 1,
and
ball.
Koji. We're starting off. Everybody's swinging at everything. Remorse with that bow wants to keep the pressure on the Magmabob, but Magmabob picks up a sword. Side airs, trying to keep the pressure on. Twilight with a bow of his own gets a nice Sair onto Remorse. Remorse gets a Sair to answer back. Gets a nice recovery onto Magmabob.
Magmabob tries to go in for the downlight there, but Boomy on the side of the stage gets a hit by Magmabob's side air, and the down tries to punish him. But Boomy waits it out, gets a side air of his own, and nearly KOs Magmabob with the side air there. He's low on jumps. I think Twilight has to save him, and he
Twilight
doesn't.
Tried to save him, but instead tried to take down Boomy and then did nothing to help Magmabob.
And Magmabob loses that stock there as Remy and Boomy sitting quite a little on damage, but have the stock lead. Magmabob trying to get a KO here. Twilight gets in there. Boomy sent flying high, but that N-Sig's not going to be able to do it, and Boomy gets a nice nair, and Magmabob as he continues to further his lead. Waiting out on Twilight, Remy starts a D-like combo on the Boomy, doesn't follow that up clearly, and Red Team's sitting with a nice lead here, but that stop sider nearly does it.
Oh, but Twilight gets a nice dare, and the hammer toss from Magmabob is going to give his team the double. Twilight in the red, Magmabob in the yellow. They've got to be a little bit cautious. Neither of them wants to lose their stock. Stomp, no side air.
A nice nair combo coming out from Remy as Remy picks up the bow. Weapon toss actually leads to a side air and a nice sidelight to be able to continue that combo. The scoop kills him off the top, and Remy goes for that down sig. Magmabob holding onto the side of the stage, just waiting for his teammates. He gets a nice recovery into Remy to punish that ground pound, and Magmabob actually goes really far low. Doesn't decide to chase him off, so they go to Twilight instead, and Twilight on his second stock still. Magmabob's nearing kill percent, however, after that really early kill from Boomy and Remy.
Down air from Boomy, juggling Magmabob. Magmabob is already deep in the red. The nair catches, but Twilight is able to interrupt with a weapon toss. Side sig doesn't connect with a side air, and Magmabob is in trouble. Going really far out, doesn't have the jumps. Tried to throw his sword so that he could get the unarmed dare, which has slightly more horizontal movement, but a little bit too late.
And Twilight, ooh, that mine actually propelling the sword into Magmabob to lead into an N-Light. Remy gets a nice D-Light sider on Twilight, and that might be Twilight's stock. He's gonna need some help to be able to get back to stage. No, he'll just run straight to it as Boomy and Remy decide not to go off stage. And Boomy trying to go for that downer gets disarmed anyways by a nair from Twilight, and Remy stays on center stage, goes in for a down sig, punished easily, and Boomy gets hit for using that N-Sig a little too early. But Remy and Boomy winning out a little bit, but Boomy loses his stock, and Twilight's trying to kill Remy here off too to take a lead, but Magmabob is so close to kill percent on his last stock.
Magmabob's got to be careful. He's got a bomb in his hands. Doesn't get the hit, but Remorse gets a nice juggle, and Boomy gets the unarmed recovery to finish off Twilight. Twilight on his last stock. Magmabob's going to go to the other side, trying to survive for a little bit longer.
Ooh, that bomb is devastating on the Boomy there, but Magmabob loses the stock. Alright, Twilight has the 1v2 opportunity. Boomy damaged heavily by that mine as he was knocked into it by Twilight, and Twilight's going to possibly be able to take this out. But Boomy and Remy so far have been the most consistent in finding black holes that we've seen so far today. As a nair comes out from Twilight, brings Remy into the yellow. Boomy nearing kill percent here as a bomb spawns. Will Twilight pick that up? Gets a nice D-Light, double D-Light side air. Remy sent flying. Twilight's doing a great job.
Twilight's got to finish off this stock of Boomy and then go to the 1v1 against Remorse. That is his best option right now. And Boomy's almost trying to give it to him. He's just saying, I want to fight Twilight. Health be damned. But he's in the red. He's got a nice neutral light on the Twilight. He's doing fairly well. Twilight is getting into the orange. Twilight gets a nice Sair.
Weapon toss sets up for the ground pound.
Twilight is in trouble. There's the dare from Boomy. The pressure from Remorse with those weapon tosses were enough to help his teammates secure it. But Magmabob, what are you doing? Look at this dip. Can Twilight, can he get a new teammate?
Ooh. Shots fired from Duke over here is yes, indeed. Magmabob got destroyed in that first stock, and that kind of hurt the team quite a bit. Twilight actually, believe it or not, did get a quote-unquote new teammate, because last week or 2 weeks ago he had Logic and he switched it over to Magmabob. So now let's see if Magmabob's able to bring it up. I think he did kind of get a little destroyed right away at the very start. We're going to see whether or not he can be able to switch it up. Not switching up the Legends. He's just going to have to play a little bit safer and avoid the likes of Boomy's axe, which has been a terror all throughout Winner's Bracket once he switched over to Taros.
Once Magmabob is able to get a sword, he's able to put out a lot of pressure and get that nice edge guard that he's very, very talented with. But just last game, we saw there's just too much pressure from the Boomy Remorse combo, and Magmalight wasn't able to do a whole lot.
Going in for that scoop there, tries to get a nair follow-up on the Twilight, but Remy already taking a lot of damage as Magmalight was able to find a nice early end sig to put quite a bit of damage on the Remy. Remy waits it up, and Magmalight reads that run pass as he gets a scoop. Cider goes in the Twilight's face.
Teammate.
But a D-Light Stare from Twilight keeps him off stage. Scoop dare coming out, or recovery dare rather.
Unlike Cider, and Magmalight is showing a lot better in this game. Gets hit by the ground pound, but immediately jumps up and nairs Boomy. Boomy wants to get a scoop high in the sky, but Magmalight was ready for it instead. Backs away, knows exactly what Boomy's gonna do. Backs away as Boomy goes for the gravity cancel neutral sig.
Ooh, that's Sair hitting both enemy blue team members over to the other side of the map as Boomy lands with a downer, tries to go in for a recovery follow-up. Blue team's looking very close to losing their second stocks here. Remy not taking any damage at all after he lost that stock, and a downer comes out into a recovery. Side air! Will Boomy be able to get a double kill here? No, Nair comes out. Remy does not end it, and Magmalight is the one stock tanking this time as Twilight is the one behind. Sidelight comes out. Remy brought closer to the yellow. Taro still holding onto his first stock, but the Cider will do it.
Down sig from Remorse and Magmalight into the sky, and stocks have been evened up. Remorse just a little bit in the yellow. Twilight gets a nice side air, wants to keep Remorse off the map, but instead send him deeper into the map. Black hole opportunity.
Nice neutral light coming up with a double D-Light Stare into his teammate and onto Boomy, puts them both very high into damage. Remy nearing kill percent, basically already there as he finds his nice side light. Magmalight is doing the best so far in regards to damage, and he has Boomy on the side of the stage. Nair, however, into recovery. Recovery doesn't catch, but the end sig sends Magmalight really low, really early, and Remy gets that ground pound. No down air follow-up, however, and Remy is at an opportunity to lose his stock here. That was a crazy. Magmalight took so much damage off that.
Oh, side sig! Stocks were evened up. Health has been evened up. Twilight's got to be careful. He is between a rock and a hard place, but Magmalight able to give his teammate room. Spike ball instead thrown at Remorse. Gets the hit onto Boomy. Can Boomy get taken down? Yes! And that is a double going the way of Twilight.
Twilight really showing up on Koji with that weapon toss there, making sure that he executes all the players on the enemy team before he does anything else. And Magmalight sitting on a fresh stock. Twilight still on a second one. They're looking solid to be able to take game 2 here as Boomy accidentally stops his own teammate. Magmalight gets a nice neutral light to put Remy into kill percent, and that's looking bad for the red team as Boomy is struggling to do as much as he can on his Taros. Twilight still hasn't lost the stock, and that ends up KOing his own teammate. Very, very unfortunate for Remy. Wow, a Nair and a side air, however. Boomy looking to take out Magmalight first before Twilight as Twilight gets a nice side air into Boomy. Boomy brought in an orange, dodges out of the way of that recovery, and a D-Light down air puts Boomy into a position to where he's looking like to lose the stock. But no, that weapon toss might actually do it. Ground pound comes out. Boomy tries to fight Twilight, but that recovery into sword toss will do it. Oh no, Boomy in a dangerous spot here as he's taking a lot of damage trying to get these KOs.
Weapon toss, side air, and Twilight and Magmalight take game 2, and you're seeing, look, Magmalight did more than 200 damage, thank the Lord, and that is why they were able to win it. Well, not only why, but
there's more
definitely a better showing.
But Magmalight stepped it up. He did not die very early on, and he was able to get a lot of damage off in that game, and in fact, had, for the most part, more stocks than Twilight until the very end there, and he did get all of his damage off, and they were able to take game 2, and it looked rather convincing as we're going into game 3 here, but now it is the likes of YeahMe2KHonestlyHot's team to counterpick, and they're not going to go to the Great Hall, and we have seen that Twilight Grove pick.
Switching it up, going to Bodvar on Twilight. I don't know if it's maybe because specifically they had the map pick that he wanted to play Bodvar, or if he just wanted to play Bodvar in general against this matchup. But right now, Magmalight with that hammer is putting out damage onto Boomy. He's trying to get the scoop. It's a nice sidelight, wants to turn around onto Remorse.
Remy goes in, doesn't actually get any follow-up after that dodge in towards Twilight, and Magmalight and Twilight are doing a great job of holding center stage. Remy getting a nice unarmed combo here, and Boomy ends up endlighting both his teammate and Magmalight. Tries to go in for a D-Light, Nair connects, Twilight dodges underneath, tries to go into Remy, and wow! Oh no,
Why
Boomy!
are there so many neutralites? Boomy, that is your teammate.
Boomy was comboing into Remy, he was just too excited, saying, wow, this is a really cool triple endlight combo that we got going on my teammate here, let me follow it up with a D-Light Sarah, and he doesn't actually do that, but Remy, the kill percent is a Cider connects, and that will do it. That kills him. Boy, Remy got destroyed there.
Ooh, Boomy with the sliding down sig gets the kill onto Twilight. Boomy and Magmalight, who's going to get the finishing blow? Magmalight with that Sarah, but Remorse gets a side sig, and everybody is going down.
Everybody died.
We're reset.
So, a good result from what ended up being a very terrible start for Remy, as Remy gets this side light, and they're evened it up. Twilight yet to take damage here as Magmalight is just destroying Boomy off stage. Goes for a very risky ground pound that gives Magmalight the opportunity to take the stock. Weapon toss to the recovery. Boomy behind a kill for another recovery. Oh no, Boomy's been getting destroyed on that side of the map as Twilight is looking to execute his stock. Side air connects. Boomy is not going to be alive for much longer as he dodges through that weapon toss. Tries to go for a dive kick, but Twilight and Magmalight have complete control over this match so far. As an end light connects, Remy and Boomy have been completely separated and are getting destroyed.
Magmalight gets a neutral light. Boomy sent to the sky. Twilight with that nair takes down Remorse, and they are starting to run away with it after that very interesting mass murder that happened just a little while ago. But Magmalight with that hammer wants to keep this pressure on Boomy, and it seems like it's just Magmalight versus Boomy and Remorse versus Twilight to some degree.
Remy tries to go for a recovery, gets punished by a downer from Twilight as he knows how to space around that sword move. A ground pound comes up from Magmalight and he's sent to the red from Boomy, but Boomy is letting his teammate kind of take a lot of damage here as Twilight finds another D-Light Dare, sends him beneath the island. Magmalight picks up the sword and Twilight is looking to execute Boomy here, or rather Remy, and Remy gets that nice D-Light Stare on Magmalight. He dodges to be able to survive his stock and Twilight's allowing him to recover. Great teamwork coming up from the blue side here as they're allowing themselves to stay under their second stocks, but that will do it. Boomy and Magmalight tries to go for an end-sig, but gosh.
Down sig from Remorse sends Twilight into the sky. Boomy nairs his teammate, but turns and gets a down air onto Magmalight. Boomy, though, in the deep red, but Magmalight takes down Twilight with the side air.
Boomy's got the hammer. Gets cited, though, and that probably will do it. He has to dodge to be able to get back to stage, and...
Oh, gets the wall touch.
All right.
Downlight drops the down air. Boomy's going to hold on to the stock for a little while, but I don't see any viable option here. There's the mine toss, and that'll finish it off.
So Boomy ending up doing a lot of team damage to Remy there, and Remy looking a lot like Magmalight in the first game, as he's only got 280 damage. But who could blame him? Boomy was essentially coordinating with the enemy team to get him killed.
Can Remorse get a new teammate?
Oh, no.
Even though Remorse only did 200 damage, Boomy was part of the reason why Remorse ended up taking so much damage. But it doesn't matter. We're going into game 3, I believe?
Game 4 in this best of 5.
Game 4, sorry.
It is 2-1 currently in Magmalight Sparklebob's favor, but YeahMe2KHonestlyHot has the opportunity to keep going. Boomy switches it up to Sir Roland. Interesting. I feel like the most success that he had was on Taros, and even in that game that he lost on Taros, it was pretty close. So it's curious to me as to why Boomy's switching up so many legend picks. But here he goes with that side air on the lance already. D-Light coming out, and Boomy finding a nice nair on the Magmalight as well, as Remy sticks with this Koji all the way through. They're just having a slight lead in this game so far, but Twilight's starting to get a nice combo onto Boomy himself.
Magmalight has the hammer again, gets a side light onto his teammate. Magmalight is already getting into the red. He's got to be careful. Boomy was recovering him into the sky. Goes for the gravity cancel side sig, but Magmalight and Remorse is turning on to Boomy a little bit.
Boomy tries to go for a down air. Magmalight really low as well as Boomy as a down air hits Twilight.
Oh, the sword toss from Magmalight.
I think he can still recover. He does barely. Just touches the stage there as Twilight's trying to end Boomy's stock. Remy doing a good job of not getting hit at all, and a nice down sig to kill Boomy. That's unfortunate. He definitely wasn't aiming for that as the blue team takes advantage of Remy's blunder, but he gets another down sig on Magmalight and evens it up pretty quickly. Boomy Bomb goes through Remy. Waiting for Remy to be able to dodge for that, and the down light comes out from Boomy here as he's trying to put more damage on the Twilight. I think technically red team is still slightly ahead here, despite that blunder from Remy, as Remy gets sent high from that scoop. D-Light Stare from Boomy puts Twilight off the stage and in the red, and that will do it! I don't think Twilight's got jumps.
Twilight does not have any more jumps. Boomy able to take him down. Remorse is still going strong with his first stock. And Boomy looking for the edge guard. Remorse tries to help him out, but Twilight comes in with the bow to give his teammate some room. But Magmalight is taking so much damage.
Nair comes up from Magmalight to another Nair. Boomy being put in a kill percent, but Remy nearly kills Twilight off the stage there. Are they going to go for that ledge guard? No, he lets Twilight back in the end, lights his own teammate as Magmalight tries to go for this ledge guard. Boomy tosses his lance up, gets hit by Remy's own sword.
From Remorse.
He doesn't even recover. Oh
Finishes
no!
Off his teammate, but Remorse still first stock. He just got into the orange, and there's a side sig from Remorse, taking Magmalight into his last stock.
Remy must be taking energy from his teammate to be able to maintain these stocks. That is what's happening, because the only kills that have occurred onto red team have been from red team itself, as Remy, continuing to sit safe in the orange, is looking to take this game off of Twilight and Magmalight, and as long as Boomy doesn't lose the stock too early, they're probably in really good shape. Oh, but Twilight probably gets Boomy here, but no, all those lances, what? Boomy, why?
Ground pound from Twilight takes down Boomy. It's a 1v2, but Remorse has 3 stocks.
Oh my gosh, the bow down ground pound ending Boomy's stock, and Boomy got demolished this game as Remy found some energy from somewhere, but Magmabob, gosh, Magmabob and Twilight are probably not going to have any difficulty in this 1v2 as they get another side air. Remy out jumps, he's going to have to dodge back on the stage. Twilight goes a little bit higher than he should, and well, Remy's got 3 stocks to work with. Let's see how he does it. Magmabob and Twilight are sitting pretty in the middle of the yellow. Remy makes it back on the stage, but the Nair will do it.
Is there an astrophysicist in chat? Because we need to see black holes. That's the only way that I can see Twilight and Magmabob able to pull this off, is if they're able to pull out multiple black holes. The triple downlight side air is gonna do a little bit of damage, but it's gonna come down to black holes in my opinion. Remorse is jumping around trying to not give them any opportunity to get it.
I mean, if Remy's denied a weapon this entire time, this might actually be really easy for Magmabob and Twilight, as we're seeing them getting plenty of sword combos, and they're putting Remy into kill percent already. Another downer hits, that's it.
The dares from Twilight.
Like, Remy's gonna have to do quite a bit to be able to make it through this, and Magmabob and Twilight are no slouches in the 1v2. Like, they're not going to do anything crazy to allow Remy to get kills here. Remy gets a nair. Never mind. As I say that, Magmabob goes off to put himself in the kill percent, and that's pretty big. Twilight could definitely lose the Koji Ditto if Remy's able to get some kind of kill on the Magmabob here, but he's going to have to do it like a signature. I don't think he can just do it with raw bow moves, and any string is going to get interrupted by their partner. This is hard. Toss that bow aside. Get a sword.
Everybody is being careful. Nobody wants to throw this. Remorse gets a nice neutral light. Magmabob not able to punish because caught by the neutral light from Remorse.
Oh,
neutral
no.
light.
Wow, that was really cool as he goes off the stage from the end light to reposition for the black hole. Can't get it, so he goes for a dare instead, and Remy brought into the orange. Oh no, Remy's low on jumps. He decides to dodge above the stage instead, and that's so many side airs.
The stairs from Twilight take him down.
Blue team wins.
Wow.
And that is